Hello everyone, my name is Vladimir, and today I'm going to show you how to use the ultimate prompt to write a blog post using ChatGPT. So this is something that no one knows about. You type a bracket and then ultimate prompt that rules them all, and then the topic of your blog post: vinyl versus leather or office chairs. Sorry about that, it was just a little joke. So there is no magical prompt, there is no prompt that rules them all, because with ChatGPT it's a conversation. You just don't say, here is the prompt, go. No, there is much more to that, which we're going to cover on this training. But before you think about writing a blog post, I want you to follow these steps to make sure that your content is relevant and engaging. So the first thing is to have a clear and concise topic. Don't be too generic, okay? Don't be too generic, because then step number two is thinking, who are you writing this for? So if you make your topic too generic, then it's not going to resonate with anyone. So be specific for a specific type of people. The third one is do some research. Okay, step number 3 is do some research, be knowledgeable of what you're writing about, because otherwise, how will you know what ChatGPT is writing is true? So you need to have some knowledge on the topic. Number 4 is to create an outline, but ChatGPT can write it for you. But again, you need to be knowledgeable about the topic, so you make sure that you can cover all the subtopics about what you're writing about. At the end, step number 5, based on the content, you can ask ChatGPT to write 10 different titles for your blog post. And then the last step is to make sure that your blog post is SEO optimized. So now that you know what we're going to cover, we're going to start right now. Okay, so we're ready to begin. So the topic for this blog post is vinyl versus leather for conference and executive chairs. So before we begin, we need to prime ChatGPT, giving it a little bit of context of who we are and what we're doing. So for example, I'm writing a blog post for a company that sells office furniture located in Los Angeles. This website specializes in selling the best office chairs from renowned brands. I need your help writing a blog post that will cover the topic of what is better, vinyl or leather for conference and executive chairs. Now, watch this. Before writing this blog post, I want you to create an example of 3 personas that will be interested in learning about this topic. Make a list of the top 5 pain points that they face when making this type of decision. Write a paragraph for each persona about how they will feel if this information will bring clarity to this decision. So that's the second part of the prompt. We're asking ChatGPT to tell us who will be reading this blog post. And what we do now is just copy this. We're already here with ChatGPT. Make sure that it's new chat. Paste it and let's run it. So the first persona is someone that is cost conscious because, leather is more than vinyl in most cases. Then we have the eco-friendly persona, someone that, doesn't want to sacrifice animals for leather. And then we have the style conscious executive, someone who is like, I want luxury, I want the best, I want leather. So we have our three personas now. Let's go back here. So the next prompt is creating an outline. So let's copy this. And it says create an outline for this blog post that will be appealing to all of these personas and will answer all of their questions and give them clarity to answer what is better, vinyl or leather for conference and executive chairs. So we're gonna paste this. So we have an introduction explaining the topic, brief overview, benefits and drawbacks of vinyl chairs, benefits and drawbacks of leather chairs, comparing both, and a conclusion, recap, summary, and the final guidance and advice for making the best decision. So we have, it seems a little intimidating, but guess what? All of this will be done by ChatGPT. So the next step is writing each section. So don't say write a blog post based on this outline. Don't do that because ChatGPT, at least the free version, is limited with memory. So don't do that. You have to write it per section. So the first section is the introduction. So we go here and we say write an introduction only based on the outline above. Use a professional and engaging tone of voice. So we copy this and we paste it. So here we go. Okay, looks pretty good. Just, simple introduction. But how about if we spice things up a little bit? So, how about if we use one of my favorite writers, Seth Godin. So let's copy this. And by the way, if you don't know who he is, Google him. His books about marketing, especially if you're a business owner or an aspiring marketing person, really good book. His books are really good. So let's copy that. All you need, don't do the whole thing, just improve the introduction using Seth Godin's tone of voice. Okay. If you want to pause the video and read between the two introductions, just so you see if you like his tone of voice. To me, I like his tone of voice, so for the rest of the example, we're going to be using it. So now we have our introduction. Now we write the next section. So, let's see. Let's copy this. In here, we're going to replace this with benefits and drawbacks of vinyl chairs. So, benefits and drawbacks of vinyl chairs only, based on the outline above. Now, this is where you doing some research comes into play. See, because I know about this, so I know that vinyl, well, not all of them, but some of them are resistant to ink and blue jean stains. I know that. And I know that some of them can also be cleaned with a mixture of water and bleach. So if you know something and you want to include it, this is where you put it in the prompt. I also say make the explanation very appealing to someone who is cost conscious and eco-friendly, because we know from the personas above here that they're more likely to lean towards vinyl. So that's why we're putting that in the prompt. So we press enter. Vinyl's a popular choice. Okay. Okay. So here is that section. Now we write the next one. Now for this section, we're going to replace this with benefits and drawbacks of leather chairs. Benefits and drawbacks of leather chairs based on the outline above. Use Seth Collins and a voice, and make this content appealing for the style-conscious persona. Okay, so it's writing. You know what? I'm not sure about this. One of the biggest benefits of leather chairs is their breathability. Is that true? Well, let's find out. Is leather breathable? Oh, it is. Okay. I did not know that. All right. A little summary. On the final output, maybe you don't need a summary, because then it becomes a little too much. So again, what it's writing, it's not the final output. It's consider it like a good draft, but it's not the final output. You still need to tweak it. Okay, so that's that section. Now let's go to the next one, which is now the vinyl versus leather section. So we paste this, and what's this section called? Comparison. Okay, so we replace this. Write the following section only based on the outline above. Okay. Use Seth Godin's tone of voice. So it's addressing, as you can see, each persona. And again, it keeps saying summary. In my opinion, just don't include that in the final output. Okay. Do we have that section? What's the next section? Comparison, sustainability. Now we go to the conclusion. So let's highlight this. So here is the prompt. Write a conclusion based on the outline above. Mention the name of my company, best office chairs, and remind the readers that we have a showroom in Los Angeles. Our team consists of experienced designers that are knowledgeable about office furniture and can give you expert advice about which material is better depending on the environment. Ask the reader to contact us for more information. So you want to finish your conclusion, putting your company in and reminding the readers to contact you. Give them a call of action. So let's paste this. We paste it. Oh, what happened? Sometimes you need to reload. Okay. Paste. Absolutely. And conclusion. Okay. Brands. Okay. Okay. So we are done with this draft, and now we need to find the best title for our blog post. So we get this prompt, create a list of 10 attention-grabbing titles for this blog post. So let's go here. Which material reigns supreme for conference? Okay, that's a little clickbait. The great debate, executive seating. You know, from here it's just personal preference. Which one do you like? Which one do you think it's too clickbait? It's up to you at this point. Okay, now that we're done with our blog post, we need to find out if it is SEO optimized. And to do that, we're going to use a different tool called Surfer SEO. It is this tool right here. I'm not going to go in detail of what this tool does, but you know, it has a content editor. You can do keyword research. It will audit also your existing blog posts, so they will rank. Because again, if you're writing all of these blog posts, but they're not optimized for SEO depending on the topic, then what good are they? No one's going to read them because they're not going to rank. So I'm going to grab the blog post that we just wrote, put it in Surfer SEO to give you an idea on how this tool works. I'll be right back. Okay, so here we have our blog post, and we probably think that this is the most wonderful thing ever written, but in reality, what Google sees, it's only a 30 out of 100. And what you're aiming for is something between 70 and 80 as far as the score. And the reason why it's not that score is because you're missing all of these keywords. So your job now is to add all of these keywords that are contextually correct to your blog post, you know, that they make sense, adding them. And it's pretty easy. I'll give you an example. So we have office chair, so for conference. Oh, we can add it here. Benefits and drawbacks of vinyl office chairs. Look at that. We're fine now. And again, a manual process. I know that about 2 months ago, they added this feature that analyzes the whole blog post and it will help you add some keywords. It doesn't add all of them, but helps you a little bit. But the ones that it can't find, then you add them manually. So let me give you an example of how that works. So it's analyzing and then says, you can add executive chairs based on the context. You read it. If it makes sense, you click accept. Leather, that makes sense. This one doesn't make sense. So you click dismiss. Faux leather, that's the same as vinyl. So you click accept. That makes sense. That makes sense. Your own style. Style is a keyword, so you click accept. Accept. Leather office chairs. Office chair there. So just by doing that, now it went up to 40. Again, you're aiming between 70 and 80. And this needs to be set up, so don't think that you just paste it and automatically selects the keywords. Now you need to set this up, and it's pulling those keywords from these other websites that have good ranking. So it's based on that topic. So it's pulling all of these keywords, and then here under the terms, based on the amount of words, it tells you need this many headlines, this many paragraphs, this many images, and these are all the keywords, but I only see some of them are not even relevant, so you need to uncheck them. I will do a full tutorial, but in the meantime, I'll put a link in the description. They have a 7-day free trial and they have trainings, so check that out. Because again, if you're writing all of these blog posts, but they're not optimized for SEO, they'll never rank and no one's going to read them. So check this tool out. I believe that's it for this tutorial. If you have any questions, please write them in the comments. I will add the link for the presentation so you can take a look at all the prompts that I used and apply them to your own business, to your own topic. And that's it. If you like this content, please click on click on like. It helps with the algorithm. And if you want to subscribe, I really appreciate it. All right, see you on the next one, and thank you.